Hey, good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center with your weather update here on your May 21st, 2025. Now, before we get going, we always like to say thank you and welcome aboard to all our new followers here on our growing channel. And if you're not yet a follower or if you're not exactly sure, please go to the link down below in the comments section. It's going to take you right here to the main Facebook page. We're right there, and you're going to hit that like in that upper right-hand corner, and that way you ensure you're a follower here on the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center Facebook page. Now, if you happen to be watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. Well, things looking a whole lot better out there this afternoon than we were dealing with yesterday, especially last night. And I want to thank everybody who contributed and followed us over on YouTube. We'll be able to start simulcasting on Facebook after June 8th. But again, I want to thank everybody for following us and all the new followers here on the channel, as well as all the new subscribers there on my Weather Nerds YouTube channel. Now, we're looking pretty good this afternoon. Check out this view right now up there in Dahlonega. What a gorgeous day up there on the University of North Georgia campus. A lot of sunshine, some fair weather clouds out there. And this is going to set up a stretch of some very nice weather going into Memorial Day weekend. However, we do have a little bit of a fly in the ointment. I'm going to tell you a little more about that here in a second. Check out Lake Lanier. What a gorgeous day here to be at lake, doing some boating out on the lake. I know there are going to be a lot of folks out on the lake here this weekend. And right now, the weekend, not looking too bad, at least the first part of it. It's the back half that I'm a little concerned about. Again, we'll talk about that here more in just a second. Now, looking at the radar, we're all clear. I expect it to remain that way for the most part. There might be a slim chance, maybe a spotty shower up here across some of the North Georgia mountains tomorrow with a weak little disturbance. But really, we're going to see abundant sunshine here for everybody here. Looking very nice indeed as we go throughout the day. All right, let's go take a look right now what's going on here with our regional radar as we've got this cold front going down to the south, some thunderstorms down here along the southern portions of Georgia into Florida. It's a little bit of severe weather down this way and some rains back over toward Louisiana. But our area looking great. Temperatures here in the 70s, going to top out into the 80s, lower 80s for a lot of folks here for this afternoon. Looking very good indeed. All right, looking at that regional satellite perspective, you see the lightning here lighting up across South Georgia, stretching all the way back over to Louisiana, but a lot of sunshine, just a few clouds here in Georgia, even sunnier conditions over in Alabama, looking very good here across our area. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the regional model here. This is the North American model here as we're kind of taking it through a loop right now. Looking pretty good. Again, we might see a spotty shower up here for tomorrow. I'm not really too worried about it. And then we got this little stuff coming in here, going into Saturday night, going into Sunday. So Sunday might be a slight chance, increased chance of rain. I'm going about 30% right now on Sunday. But Memorial Day itself, that's looking a little iffy right now. I'm going to explain why in here in just a second. Let's go over here and talk a little bit about this. So for right now, we're looking pretty good here. I'm going to go ahead and slow this down for you again. Let me pause this for you. Again, we're looking pretty good. You can see here how things are progressing, and I'll go ahead and light up your timestamp here. You'd probably like to be able to see that. So let's go ahead and talk about that. I'll turn this on for you there. Check that box there in that upper right-hand corner. There we go. And you can kind of see the timestamp there. So as we go on through here, looking pretty good here, going in for the rest of the week. Thursday and Friday, again, not looking bad, looking pretty quiet. There's a few showers there on Friday morning over to the Carolinas, but nothing that's going to really bother us all that bad. So we're looking pretty good here for the next few days. Then we got this little bit of disturbance here coming into Saturday. So you see it back over there heading into Tennessee and then coming into North Alabama, coming in late at night. Now, let's go switch over to, I want to switch over to the European model here, and I want to show you what we're expecting here going into Memorial Day weekend. So looking a little bit on the unsettled side here as we go into this weekend. So again, going into Saturday, this is going into Sunday. Again, looking at Sunday afternoon, we've got a few showers there up to the north in Tennessee and into northern Alabama. And then as we go into your going into Memorial Day itself, yeah, we got a little more rain there showing up there on Memorial Day. This is in the morning there, and then you see it all across the southeast kind of going in through Monday. So Monday's looking a little bit on the unsettled side. So if you're planning on any barbecuing, probably best to do that on Saturday and Sunday because Monday right now is looking pretty wet. I do have a high rain chance on there, and I'll show you that in the 7-day here in just a second. So let's look at your forecast maps here as we go ahead and take you through this again to kind of watch the little highlighter there to kind of highlight the days of the week here as we go on through, as you go into your Thursday morning. Again, we got another front kind of coming on down there. It's a dry one. Don't have to worry about that too much. Friday looking pretty good. All quiet there. Going into Saturday looking good. You got high pressure there across the southeast. Sunday, maybe a slight chance of a shower across North Georgia, going about 30% right now. And then going into Memorial Day itself, yeah, unfortunately looking a little wet there up from the mid-Atlantic all the way down into the south central portions of the United States. Tuesday, we'll keep the rain around as well. Looks like Wednesday we might start to clear out. I still keeping a little bit of rain in there in the forecast for right now, but keeping it fairly low, about 40% for right now. but we may drop that if the model trends continue to be a little bit drier for the middle of next week. So let's go ahead and look at your forecast here for tomorrow. Looking pretty good. A beautiful day. Looking at temperature of 79 and 61 in the Gainesville area. Looking pretty good. Beautiful day ahead. Really fairly seasonable. Really not bad here. Check out your morning lows. Again, clear skies. Still going to have a bit of a breeze here overnight. 10 to 20 mile per hour winds. Everybody a little bit cooler, generally in the 50s, except for some low 60s down toward metro Atlanta. 57 in Calhoun. 54 up in Hiwassee. Looking at 58 up in Cornelia and 59 in Dahlonega. Daytime highs, most everybody here into the upper 70s. Lower 80s down to the south. 82 in Marietta, 80 in Calhoun, 79 in Dalton, 79 in Dahlonega, 75 up in Clayton, and Hiwassee, the cool spot at 71. So a little bit cooler in the North Georgia mountains. These are pretty similar to what we're seeing here for your Wednesday. It'll be the same for Thursday. Again, still a bit of a breeze. Check out that wind, 10 to 30 miles per hour. We're going to be flirting with wind advisories, but we're not quite there. Wind advisory typically is over 35, so we're just short of that. All right, here we go. Regionally looking like this. Nashville 72, Memphis at 80, 89 Jackson, Mobile at 90, 83 in Destin. Yeah, we're going to be heading to the beach this weekend. I'm looking forward to heading over to Pensacola Beach here this weekend. 87 in Columbia and 81 degrees over into Charlotte. How about the rest of the regional forecasts? All right, so here we go. 79, 61. Check out this. I mean, Friday, Saturday, these 3 days, absolutely gorgeous. 70s, some 50s in there. Pretty cool there on Saturday morning at 52. We're going to warm it up briefly. This is a brief warm up here on Sunday, 85, 60. We're going to go a little bit above normal. Then we're going to drop it off again. So 81, 66, 70% chance rain, 40% there on Tuesday. Question mark on Wednesday on that. We may lower that rain chance just a bit on day 7. But for right now, I think we're going to see temperatures for the most part are going to remain below normal here a little bit as we wrap up the month. The latest from the Climate Prediction Center, we're showing below normal temperatures here kind of going into the first week in June. So, hey, I'll tell you right now, don't complain about that because that summertime heat is coming. So if we can delay the intense heat from kind of getting into our area for a little while, I'll absolutely take it. That's for sure makes it pretty good for like doing yard work and things like that. So looks like it'll be a little bit cooler, probably a little bit wetter too as we go into the first week in June. All right, again, I appreciate everybody checking out the channel. And if you're not yet officially a follower, we're knocking on the door to 10,000. We're getting very close. 10,000 is an important number that allows us to return to Facebook professional status, which of course we did have before with the old page. We had 35,000 on that one, but we still don't have that page. So I don't know if we'll ever get it back. So we're rebuilding from scratch. So again, continue to share this with your family and friends as we strive to become the #1 weather source here across North Georgia. And hopefully with your help, we can get there. All right, that's your update here for your Wednesday. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.